Hello, my name is Sharon from Team 828555S, and in this video, I will be building 3 odometry pods in our Odometry Pod Build Guide PDF. The first step for the beginner pod is to attach the cut 3-wide and the hex nut bearing flat using a screw from the inside and a nylock on the outside. It should look just like that. The second step is to attach the plastic piece to the sensor using the 2 outer holes, with screws coming from the plastic piece outwards and nylocks on the outside. Once it is done, it should look like this. The next step is to connect the plastic piece and the metal with the holes opposite to the bearing, like this. When it is tightened, it should look like this. The last step is to put the shaft through onto the sensor and add on the washer, then the spacer, then the wheel, and then the shaft collar, making sure to tighten the shaft collar so that the axle cannot fall out. And there we have it, the simplest functional odometry pod with great friction and structural rigidity. Now I will be building the cantilever pod, starting with the 2-wide 5-long C-channel and the rotation sensor, which I will mount using a screw and nylock so that the mounting pole of the sensor is as far down on the channel as possible. And it should look like this. Next, I will construct the screw joint. I'll do this by putting the screw in the direction that is opposing the C-channel, and then putting on it 4 brass inserts, 1 high-strength spacer, the 2 wheels, and then tightening it off with a nylock. As you can see, after tightening it all the way, we have a very effective cantilevered pod that has very good friction, all the while being extremely rigid and compact. The first step in making the final pod is preparing the plastic. In the laser cutting files, the squares for the inserts are actually made to be slightly smaller. That way, they can be perfectly friction fit. Thus, a tool like this deburring tool should be used. Using this tool should go around and remove material from the inside of the hole until it just perfectly and snugly fits an insert. This way, it will hold in without the need for any other screws and be an effective jointing point. The next step is tightening 3 nylocks onto screws in the locations indicated over here all the way to the bottom. The next step is to fix the other side to the first piece using another set of 2 nylocks on each screw, making sure that they are all tightened relatively the same amount so that the 2 pieces are parallel. Furthermore, the inserts should now be snugly friction fitted into the plastic. The next step is to build the axle joint. We will put the axle through the 2 inserts and then, starting from the screw head side, mount the 2 omnis and then the shaft collar, making sure that each omni wheel has a square metal insert inside of it. Once the shaft collar is properly tightened, it should look like this and the axle shouldn't move. Next, we will attach the plastic to the sensor. We will do this by putting a square insert on the side that is opposite to the plastic and then putting in the metal insert through it. Then we will connect the 2 together using a screw and a nylon. Once it is done, the pod is complete and it should look like this. The friction is great, the strength is extremely strong, and it is quite small. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.